Hello, welcome to Learn English Through Singing, the Sharkey Method, or Let's. I'm the founder and instructor of Let's, and this is a practice video for the students of Let's. Now, if you've stumbled across this video by accident and are not a Let's student, but you're kind of curious as to what it's all about, you're more than welcome to stay. These practice videos are designed for the Let's students in order to help them achieve clearer English pronunciation, diction, articulation. And in order to achieve this, we sing our way to fluency using contemporary pop songs, rock songs, R&B songs. So today's song is actually from a movie musical from 2017 from The Greatest Showman. The song is called A Million Dreams, and it was sung by Hugh Jackman and Michelle Williams. So what we're going to do is we're going to speak through the text first, slowly, to feel all of the different vowel shapes and consonant clusters and so forth. And then we're going to sing through the song together using a karaoke track. So for instance, right off the bat, close. I close my eyes. So in this case, we have a consonant cluster from a k to a L, a voiced L. So find that k sound. We're using a little bit of your lower abdominals, k, like you're going to cough, and then put the tip of the tongue here, resting on the top roof of your mouth, and make some noise. Close, with a buzzy zzz for that S sound. Watch out for eyes. Eyes. It's a diphthong, meaning two vowel sounds. So we hear an ah, a tall dark ah, followed by a bright e. Eyes. Eyes. Do you see how much space I create? And we make that buzzy zzz sound, so the tongue is behind the teeth. Watch out for this one. This one has been in a lot of my other songs. World. We start with a glide. So if you have trouble with the W glide and you have a tendency to use a V, find an oo lip. Ooh, world. And then open up the vowel. World. Now we have that consonant cluster from the R to the L to the D. Goodness. So find that guttural monster growly for the R, the bunched R, and then very slowly bring the tongue forward, roof of your mouth, world, and then voice that D with a hard D using your lower abdominals. I want you to practice that one. Here's a contraction for that is. That's. It's a voiced TH. Put the tongue between your teeth. Make the vowel very bright and smiley. That's. That's. With that ts sound. Again, you're going to use your lower abdominals to make that ts sound. Like tsetse fly. Watch out for the NG sound in waiting. Waiting. There's that glide again. Waiting. And the back of my tongue is suction cupped to the roof of my mouth. Waiting. And notice how I'm unhinging my jaw. Watch out for that. Here we have through. So we have the consonant cluster from the voiceless TH. Through. So again, for all those bunched R's, I want you to make a very monster, bear, tiger, panther sound. And you can even make your little hand gestures here to make it more real for you. Through. And then move the tongue, the lips forward for the oo sound. Watch for the voice TH on the, and then open the vowel. The. Put the tongue between the teeth. It's voiced. The. So watch those two. Watch the glide for where, and there's that R again, where. If you need to show your teeth, that's okay. Where, because if you have trouble and with the bunched R and have a tendency to say, make a growly sound for now, so you can find that bunched R. Ones, so this is a contraction for no one is. Or through where no one is, or no one has, I should say. No one has. But they're saying ones. Ones. So that O is a glide. Ones. With that buzzy Z. Bin. Now you may see two double E's, and some will have the tendency to say bean. But in this case, it's bin. I. So it's a shorter I sound. So just be aware of that. They, watch the voice th for they. Sounds. So we have we have a consonant cluster of the N to the D to the S, but we have an z. So the tip of my tongue is behind my teeth. I voice the N. And for that DS sound, or DZ sound, I should say, I'm using my lower abdominals here. And it's almost like I'm stopping the sound, and I can feel the vibrations in my neck. Sounds. Now sounds, it's also a diphthong. We hear ah, ooh. So I have a bright ah, followed by a tall, dark ooh. Sounds. So we have some different positions. And notice how I'm really using my facial muscles. I want you to try the same. Watch out for the contraction. I've, I have, I've. Watch out for the contraction for do not. Don't. Closed O, don't. With that crisp t. So the tongue is behind my teeth. Watch out, this is cuz, short for because. Cuz, very open, cuz. Brightest. We have a consonant cluster from a voiced sticky lips b to a guttural r. Brightest. So practice that b sound followed by that guttural, that bear growly sound for brightest. Watch out for million. So we have now an S sound, mil, followed by that voiced L, tip of the tongue here, roof of my mouth, million. And now it sounds like a glide is in there, a Y sound, million, yun, y. So we have the Y sound. So to go to that Y sound, find an E tongue. E. And then bring the lips forward to like an oo position. E. Million. Practice that one. Watch out for vision. Sometimes I'll hear students say vision. Vision. So it's a zh sound. So the tip of my tongue is behind my teeth. Zh. And I'm using my lower abdominals. Zh. It almost sounds like I'm trying to start a car. Zh. So it feels a little buzzy behind the teeth. Vision. Give space for the vowel. Vision. It's, contraction for it is, it's, very bright. Gonna, slang for going to. It's gonna, gonna, very tall vowels, gonna. And then we move forward. There's, there, contraction for there is, there's. So we have the buzzy TH, voice TH, put it between your teeth. You can feel it voiced. Give space for the vowel. Find that guttural bear sound for the R. There's buzzy Z. So put the tongue behind the teeth. Again, I'm using my lower abdominals. Sounds like a drill, right? Okay, watch out for that. Watch out for filled. I. So we have an I vowel followed by that voiced L. Filled. And then a voiced D. Watch out for things. Voiceless TH. Things with that sound. So I'm doing this because I'm representing the tongue. Back of the tongue is suction cup to the roof of my mouth. Things. And notice how I'm unhinging my jaw, folks. Special, not special. Sometimes I'll hear that. Special. So again, using my lower abdominals. Special. Shall. Sometimes I'll hear special. Notice my position in my mouth. Special. Compile, meaning to gather. Compile. It's a diphthong. We hear an ah and then an E sound, two vowel sounds. Compile. But I may not say it that way if I'm in conversation. I may not use the diphthong so deliberately. Compile. But it is a diphthong. Compile. So I'll lengthen the initial vowel. Compile. Because it has to rhyme with smile. So be aware. And then watch out for your voice TH at there and that guttural on the R. And it repeats. Then we come to the bridge. However, how. So we have that ow diphthong. How. We hear an ah-oo sound. However. Make sure you put the bottom lip under your top row of teeth for the v sound, because sometimes I'll hear b. In my class, watch out for wrong. So again, we have r. We have this consonant cluster, but the W is actually silent. So now we just have that bunched R. So again, make that guttural R sound to find that guttural of that bunched R. Wrong. So then find a tall, dark ah vowel. And then again, the back of your tongue, suction cup to the roof of your tongue for the roof of your mouth for the sound. Wrong, wrong. Practice that. You'll, contraction for you will. You'll. So there's that glide. So find an E tongue and then move the lips forward to an oo. You. And then the tip of the tongue right here above the roof, right on the roof of my mouth. And a lot of these words we've already said before. And it's repeated. And that's it. That's it. My goodness, but there's a lot of movement in the tongue. Right? Okay, so now we're going to speak through the entire text slowly. I will overpronounce for the sake of the exercises. Obviously, I would not speak that way in regular conversation, but it is for your benefit so you can see all the different vowel shapes, whether they're tall, dark, narrow, wide, bright, and I will over-enunciate the consonants for you. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own, through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care. So call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. And guess what, folks? Then it's repeated until we come to the bridge. Let's try it. Here we go. However big, however small, let me be a part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. And guess what? It's repeated. That's the entire song. Whoopee. Okay, so now we've gone through the text. Now we're going to sing the song together. Now, there are parts where Hugh Jackman sings and when Michelle Williams sings, and a little boy sings at the beginning. If you're trying to figure out your range, you can go and listen to the original recording of Hugh Jackman and Michelle Williams, and you can decide, I think I like to sing that high part. I think I like to sing that low part. Wherever it is vocally, folks, you will make some adjustments. So sometimes you might be up here, and sometimes you'll be down here. So you're going to be moving your voice up and down, which is fantastic because when we speak in any language, we use inflection. Our voices move it up and down. So this song is a great example of moving our voices up and down. Okay, enough talk, Maura. So now we're going to go to the song. We're going to sing it together and think about what it is you're saying. It is a story of hope, envisioning greatness for ourselves and not being told we can't have these dreams. So it's a very powerful message. So do sing with enthusiasm. Yeah. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. All right. So how did you do? I know I didn't make that last phrase. I should have taken a bigger breath. I'm guessing you didn't make it either. So just so you know, we'll just make sure we take a bigger breath for that make. But it was all about your pronunciation, not about the singing. The singing is just the icing on the cake, right, folks? The singing is elongated speech, right? So whether you didn't make that breath or not, didn't matter. I'm more interested in your articulation, your pronunciation, and I'm hoping that this practice video was useful for you. And I look forward to seeing you again in our next practice video. Take care.